Welcome back, guys, to episode 2 of this grand adventure that's leading us into the space age. So, at the end of last episode, we were seeing biters starting to attack, so let's build a few turrets to defend ourselves. And let's set up just a small amount of automation of the gears, since that's quite important. So let's do this and just get it to craft a few. And let's grab some coal while we wait. Go. Let's fill it all up. And a bit into the stone as well. So, basic production up and running. That is exactly what I like to see. And now we're making gear wheels and we're making turrets. So let's just place one down just right here for now to take care of most of the biters that's gonna attack us. 20 ammo for you. And let's place one over here as well. Might just be right here. And let's see if this can't give us some of the defense we need. Oh. Let's just change over to that one. There we go. So, what should we work for this episode? We are researching nanobots, so it's pretty much just continuing down, producing research or science at a nice speed. So after nanobots, let's go for electric mining drills so we can get that up and running. We have gears being produced at a somewhat steady speed. We should also get this up and running. Here we go, and there. Motors are missing gear wheels. And we have some science here. Good. So let's look into our main bus, or at least our iron part of it. So to do that, let's just craft a few more here. So we have at least 4 running. Oh yeah, and I can't forget, did we make the splitters? We did. Perfect. Then I'll show you a pretty decent setup for a smelting column, and I think it's gonna be quite cool. So yeah, looking forward to that. More coal, but for now we can just fill it ourselves. But what you do is, if you place one here and one there, you can then split the inputs. So you can have coal coming from down here, jumping in, so we can pretty much stack 2 next to each other, continuing it up, right here. We could do it one below, that make it easier to show what I mean. Right here, going in, goes up here, puts in another splitter. Let's see here, splitter right there, making the coal go up here. And then the rest can pretty much just continue along. And that is a pretty good setup for now. Let's just help it out with some coal. And set up the power poles. Luckily that's quite easy to do. And that is pretty much a basic setup for smelting. Let's just get this back to our base so we can power it. There we go. So now there's power for everything. We need to do this to connect these up. and continue along with the science. Good, good, good. Let's do the same setup for the science up here. It's a lot easier to control and we can move larger quantities at a time. So let's pick up this and do the same for the motors until we get a better setup. So 1, 2, 1, 2, double chest. You can go out, out, in. And a few power poles. So in this one we'll make the engines our motors. They are quite important. Oh, they're all burner, that's right. Go, and up here we will make the science. So what we can do now is pretty much just grab this and say fill these up, put in a bit of copper here, and give this some iron. And now we're making quite a lot of motors that's going to help us in the future. So nanobots is almost done. Then we can start to craft those as well. This one is still protecting. Let's just do one right here for a bit more of defense. Or do it in range of each other is always a good thing to do. So that is pretty much a nice, easy starting setup. I'll hold a bit off on the nanobots since they are quite expensive, but we will need to set them up quite soon. Electric motors could be done in a setup just like this. So if we do motors here, electric motors right there, and then connect them up. So motor, moving this from down here, or pretty much just taking what it needs in. Might be more simple. So doing and couple gear wheels, taking a few chests, so right here for now I think that's gonna be what we need. So you can get some copper. Not all the woods, please. There we go. We have quite a bit of science being produced. Let's see, electric motors. Give each of them like 50, and let's just keep this running. That should give us a nice supply of electric motors. So let's craft a few more burner labs. Seems we have enough for a few more. Give it some science. And let's speed up this a bit. Good. So we are quite close to being able to start our main bus now. For that we just need a ton more transport belts. That is pretty much required. And a ton more iron. So let's hope we get our main bus up and running quite soon. Let's see, more motors. These are chugging along nicely. And now we should be able to grab some gear wheels, iron gear, and set up our main bus. So the coal we have right here. So as soon as the electric is done, it costs 100. It's quite expensive. We will continue this along. But to continue what I talked about before, just connect you up here instead. Connect you up just like that. This should be something that is tileable now. So if we do this once, and just copy paste it down here, this should fit. They don't, because, oh wait, I made that the wrong place. Go and do this one right. Yes, I think I did. And then we can copy this one pretty much down here. And then we'll make the copper set up right here. So we have 4 iron up, 4 copper down, and then we'll figure out with the stone and the rest afterwards. So, whoops. Let's just blueprint across again. And then start to get in all the things we need. So science right there, working along. And pretty much the first thing I'm gonna set up is automating science, since that is our biggest Achilles heel right now. So the main bus will come out here. Let's see how far should we go. We need to have room for quite a few smelting. 6. So this is 6, 12. What if we do 24? I think that's a pretty decent amount out here. And then we can start the main bus right into this forest. But hopefully if we start a main bus here, like let's say we have 4 lanes of iron, 4 lanes of copper, 2 lanes of green circuits, and then I'll figure out how much I want to bus other than that. So 4 right here, iron up, go 2 down, go 4 copper. Let's see. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason why you do 4 and 4 is that an underground belt can connect over, and you can easily do crafting and whatnot close by. So let's check the science. It needs 1 gear wheel every 5 seconds. So, and we produce 1 every half second. That means that 1 can support 10. So to do the setup, just to plan it out, is 1, and let's just do 5 for 1 per second. 1 more. 5, and it's still the burner ones. can get normal ones here in just 100 more, and then we'll change these out. So gear wheel and science. We will have to what's called iron split up right here, and make the iron go up this way to here, and then we'll have the copper come in on the opposite side. We might have done it a bit too close, but I think we will be fine. I will also do a lane balancer, just to show you how to build one of those. The normal 4-4 one, pretty much the most simple one, or maybe not the most simple one, but the one that's extremely useful when you're building 4x4. This is the running, you're out of science again. Gear wheels, some motors. Oh, I filled up our entire inventory. Here's some copper. Good, and you can get some gears just to keep you running. And you can get some gears, and you can get a ton of iron. There we go. And our ammo is also fine. Produce a bit more. And now we have electric mining drills. So let's get in the iron first, so we can get this up and running and hopefully get a main boss this episode. Clearing out all this stone, that's a bit annoying, but let's just start with 4 for now and do it this way. 2, 4. Let's set up a few power poles here and here, and let's do this to connect them up. And right there. This will make sure that it splits on both sides. Now we need to get the coal in. We can just do it right here to show the concept I'm gonna go with. That's fine for now. Just give me some underground belts. And then we'll have coal right here coming in. Just going around. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 coal. And these are quite good, to be honest, the power production. Wonder how much. 1.8 megawatts, that's quite insane. Oh well. We can just do a bit of overlap with the iron. It's not really that big of an issue. We'll just split off the excess we have. So right here. We'll just take it across the patch for now and change it in just a minute. Just go there. It's called output the iron ore to the left, taking it up to the other thing here, taking up and merging it with this. You need some power. And now the coal is flowing. And now I'm going to show you what's so good about this setup. Is that with one build you can pretty much let's do this to connect it up. And then do an, or we can just do it a bit better than that, to be honest. I'd like to get it over here instead. Right here, and then we'll say input priority with that from output input priority from the right. That's more step than the normal. Oh well, we'll just input from the right. And look at that, now everything is getting pulled in as needed and taken out. And then we can start to set up more down the line here. And if we do it right here and just go up for now we have the beginning of a main bus and main science production. That's the iron coming in, that is working. Let's just put down a little turret to protect it for now, so we don't lose everything in case they attack. So that is very good. Let's connect up some power poles. They can just run up here for now. Then I'll figure out where they should be in our smelting setup in just a minute. And that's power, that's going to produce gear wheels. Those are going to get taken out and put in. And to be honest, just to get this up and running, we might as well just put in the copper manual for now, and then put in the rest afterwards. Go up here, and then we'll do a science area right here. How far off is electric science? A bit off, that is fine. And right here we'll do 3, 4. Science coming across like that. And having it get transported down. Let's just fill it with coal, so we don't have to worry about that. Here, and let's make quite a bit more of these. And some mining. This is looking pretty good, guys. I'm very happy with the way this base is going. These can just keep working. We pretty much relocate this to the top ones in just a minute, and then we can pick up this as well, since that should work without any issues. And gears, a lot of gears. Close that down. More iron, and now to set up the 4 copper lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that out. Let's just place the power poles down here. We will need quite a few of them. And you can go up right there. And the copper is flowing. Let's just fix this so it has on both sides. Luckily that's easy to do. I think we just do it like, oh, we need the other one then. We'll just put in one more splitter and that should solve itself then. Let's see, that goes in here, and then there we go. That should solve it for now. If we have both sides that's not balanced, then that's another way to do it. But that works perfectly. Then we will have this going in here, the copper line. going down here and up. There we go. Get some belts down. Let's go to right here. Get some inserters. Get the copper out. And let's power this thing. And there we go. That should be our copper production working now. Gonna get the coal. That's gonna produce. Oh, they are very angry. Seems to have to put down more turrets. Oh, damn. Calm down. Wow, they destroyed a lot. Oh, that wasn't optimal. But that's what happens. Luckily, we are transitioning out of the burner mining drills. So we can do that instead. And we really, really need to focus on our defense now. Or at least to go and kill some of the biters very soon. But, like I said, I would love to get the rest of this up and running first. And that was the automation. That's expensive. That's a bit expensive as well. This is quite cheap. It seems it's better to use this as a fuel source, but it's not the most important. I think we have to go towards the electronic circuits, since that opens up a lot of things we need. Let's just take this up here. Let's just split it off for now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And split off. Go away some of your turrets. Come on, one splitter. Right here, so we need to split to go. Needed to go in right here. So we just go one back and get it to jump the gap. Let's do this for now. You can go up here, and then you have to connect in. That is very important. And go copper here, and one out. Whoops, that was stupid. I need to can I just turn it? Yeah, we'll just move it up one. I'll pretty much just do this. Not the most elegant solution, but it will get the job done. So that should have automated our science. Going down here, making this work. Perfect. So let's just remember to defend this. We don't want the biters to destroy it. That is very important. So that's pretty much our basic science setup done. That I'm happy with that. I can't complain about that at all. And let's just, before we end this episode, go down and just fill these so we have at least some of it still running until we go into more advanced things. And get the gear wheels. More motors. Iron here. We can pretty much stop this setup now. It's not really needed. So that gives us some more room here. And let's pick up a lot more ammo. So guys, we just finished electronics, and I think I'm gonna end the episode here. It's not really a bad spot, and we are going quite fast into the future, and that is exactly what I want. So hopefully you will subscribe so you can see when I put out a new episode. And yeah, this is working perfectly. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.